No, that's cool. We can.
You can do that. You can create water.
Oh yeah, I can apparently create food too, so it's cool, guys.
Oh, come on.
because I have level 3 spells now because I leveled up.
It's like me and Adric load up crossbows looking predator style. Let's hunt.
Yeah, no. Oh, I forgot about me leveling up and stuff. So.
You get really upset as we're now going to go on a hunting
cool.
trick.
I got it.
It would have been even better if you were a druid and gone, we need food, guys.
Yeah. God.
As she's eating good berries.
No, we're good. I can fix it, so it's okay.
Oh, that's good to hear, then.
I just forgot I could, but it's okay.
So, to be fair, I don't blame you. There's been a lot going on recently.
So I can apparently create 45 pounds of food and 30 gallons of water on the ground, or in containers within range.
Is it just an air drop that just drops down?
No, it's enough to sustain 15 humanoids or 5 steeds for 24 hours.
Yes, we're good.
Alright.
Does anyone have prestidigitation?
We are fantastic.
And Darius, do you have prestidigitation?
I do not.
Okay. Well, the food will be bland because no one can fix the spices. But, okay. It's cool. We can eat it.
If it keeps us alive, that's all that matters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've had some shit in my day, so trust me, bland is probably much better.
But do we want to use the spell, or we can save the rations maybe in case I disappear?
Or if we get into a bad enough spot that we can't use, that ability to create food and water.
I can't do it today anyway, but I can prepare it for tomorrow. I don't know. Yeah.
Hearing the term just leveled up. What level are we supposed to be right now?
Me and you aren't leveled up at the moment, Adric.
Yeah, I remember now. Yep.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Sandra
your levels are in Healin's fucking hands.
It's okay, guys. I'll keep them safe.
You guys
just got level 3 spells, guys, because she's level 7.
I got this stuff. I can use it later.
These 2 glowing gumdrops. She holds our level ups in her hand.
But it wasn't there 2. It's 2. It was. I got 3 and 1 was mine, right? I used.
Yes.
And now I have
That's
2
the
left.
assumption.
Okay. Sure.
2 left.
Okay. But we get going, I guess.
Of course.
I suppose so.
How exactly are we getting there?
Oh, where's Adir?
Do you call for him?
Yeah.
Okay, you shout Adir and you hear her neighing off in the distance.
Happy or sad?
Neutral. Looks like it's trying to call back.
Okay, can I go towards it? Or does it sound like it's coming closer?
It sounds like it's coming closer, definitely, yeah.
Yeah, I go towards it.
Okay. So yeah, eventually you see the form in the distance. It then becomes Adir, your horse.
There you are.
Bobs on over.
Is he okay?
He completely, there's a lot of dust sort of throughout his once beautiful mane, sort of,
I clean it off.
ash, yeah, and he starts to brush his face against yours, which you don't realise, but the others see it leaves like this strain of ash across the right side of your face. But he seems pretty happy to see you.
Oh, it's so nice. Well, I have a horse.
I will look for the cart then, to see if that's still around.
Yeah, so Adir is a stupid horse. And notices you looking at him and then looking around and starts to sort of walk off back in a different direction.
Oh, he leveled up too, right?
Yes, Yes, you may. Sure. You can roll a hit die for him.
The horse is a higher level than two of the PCs right now.
It still has less health than you, I think.
A D10.
It should just be a hit die button on this sheet that you can press.
Is there?
Yeah, let's double check.
I know, it depends what she rolls on this, because I have 32 health at the moment.
I have more health than you.
Yeah, oh no.
Yeah, but it rolls 4D10 then.
Oh, okay, yeah, just roll a D10 plus 3.
Oh, it sucked.
27.
27.
I also have 32 health.
I think I have the highest health.
He leads you back, and you can see the cart is filled with ash.
Oh.
Ash and soot. Obviously, yeah, the horses are messied as well, but they don't look particularly ill or any ill-fated.
Is this also including Adric's cart?
Yeah, there are 2 carts there.
Nice. All the stuff still in there?
Yep.
At least we still have this magic chest. In case that still works.
I mean, it's something, I guess.
As I proceed to start clearing out the ash with my shovel out of the cart, just trying to clean it up.
And Darius is going to use his mage hand to help with that too.
I think I have a shovel
Just
to help
taking up
with
like
as well.
handfuls, or
Yeah, just scooping it out.
it's only like a normal hand, but yeah, you see this small hand starts to like a kid in sand, takes a handful of ash, chucks it out.
Neat. As he just keeps shoveling, as this weird little corporeal hand just starts helping him.
Yeah, it's not too helpful at the start, but towards the end, you don't really want to rub your finger against this wooden cart, when it's in between the edges, whereas this corporeal hand doesn't seem to contract splinters like your hands do. So you sort of let it do the finer grooves, it helps.
I did my work. It's just rub there.
Yeah.
So yeah, it takes a small amount of time, but certainly that gets done.
Just looking at the ash. Is this actually ash, or is this something else?
Do you put it in your mouth?
I'm the hell no. I ain't the magic man around here. I ain't touching that shit. I just emptied it out. I wanted to see if touching it with something like a shovel would do anything, but
I mean, yeah, it's like ash. It's very difficult to get out of the cart. It's not, unlike snow. It
While they're digging
dense.
it out, can I try to figure out what it is?
Sure. Roll me a nature investigation. Yeah, sure, investigation as well if you want to do that.
19.
It's pretty much just soot and ash, as if in fact very similar to if a volcano erupted. This is a sort of ash that would fall.
Okay.
That sort of ash being real ash.
And can I go and look over the shadow monster as well?
Yeah. So you walk over to it. It's touching it. It does not represent shadow at all. It is like it looks, quite crystalline. Its the exterior is very hard, quite tough to penetrate, as you saw during the battle itself. Jagged edges. It looks like it's almost a construct of sorts. However, its mouth is like this eerie pit of sort of almost like a void. When it devours stuff, it doesn't swallow it, doesn't go into its body, but gets transported elsewhere. And looking into it, you can sort of see that there is no internal organs to process it or to digest calories. It is simply to transport something elsewhere.
Can I get a stick and put it in its mouth?
Sure. So you get a stick, push it halfway through, pull it back out, and then you only pull half a stick out.
Weird. So it's still an active void.
Currently, yeah.
Can I try to, like, take its head off or something to see if that deactivates it?
Let's have a look. What are you using?
Oh. I feel like a dagger would put me too close to its face. Can I just go and, while Zeldor's cleaning, can I just go borrow his axe? Drag that over?
You want my axe? Is this just a giant dirt truck? I could actually just... What do you want the axe for?
No, it's fine. I'll do it.
Can't hear this when it's my weapon, Kian.
No, it's alright.
Here, I'll just pass him my greatsword that I still have.
Yeah, that works too.
Okay, so you take it and you swing. Roll me a strength check.
You got it.
He's swinging a sword that's a
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
So you've never seen Keen use a sword before, and you assume this would be pretty funny to watch this gnome use this big sword, and you watch with perfect form as he takes it, strokes along the blade, and swings it in this amazing arc and a whoosh, and you see like almost anime light shine off it in the air as it comes down and slices. At first, it's like, oh, he missed. And the head then slides off.
Oh fuck! He's fucking Virgil, Jesus Christ!
And then it tumbles, and you can see where it's divided by the neck. Its entire body is made of this onyx material. And then so you use the sword to turn its mouth, and you can see that portal is still there. And like where you've cut off at the back of the neck is basically it's an onyx figurine. Except it has this portal in its mouth. Currently still active.
Darius, we have a problem.
What?
I'm more concerned how the fuck you were able to do that, Kian.
I go over.
Darius
What are
comes
you doing?
over as well.
This monster kind of has a big old void portal in its face.
Void portal, what do you mean? Let me take a look.
Sure.
I'll use the stick as an example of what it does.
Yep. Okay. Make me an Arcana check.
Can I cast guidance on him?
Fuck. I hate that that's still an 11, because it would have been really good if it was anything but a 1.
Sure, roll a d4, see if it helps.
That's just fucked up.
Yay!
A 15. That's respectable. I mean, you and your infinite knowledge, and with your perfect recollection, you don't know exactly what this thing is, but you've heard of these sort of things, these sort of portals before. That actually, most portals are gateways, so you go through them, and you can go half through them and be half in either side. Whereas this is more like a devouring, what you would know as to be like a devouring portal or a devouring hole. Usually used to either completely destroy things or transport it to a place where organic material doesn't tend to survive well, so it tends to break it down into smaller components, so essentially turning sort of skin into its core components, as opposed to leaving it, just teleporting skin in, like random bit of skin into a hole.
Is it like an atomic meat grinder?
Kind of, yeah.
Basically.
But it's basically made to destroy things or deconstruct things. This specific portal.
Alright, he's just gonna relay that information.
Does it construct things back on the other side?
What's it doing in the sky?
Not that I know of.
You would have to go in and find out.
Oh no, that would happen.
I would very much suggest nobody mess with this at all. This is bad.
So it eats stuff. Wait, so this was in the mouth? Was it in the head? Like
Yeah, so it is actually in not too far back past basically where your tonsils would be. It's just there.
Yeah. Okay. So it kind of eats stuff and then it like disappears into the void. That's fucked up, guys.
I mean, the question is like whether or not things can come back out. I mean, Darsh, you had that weird little magic hand thing. Can that not just go in and see if it can come out again? Like, or is it just a one-way trip?
From everything that I know about or heard about this, it's always a one-way trip. There is no coming back from this. This breaks down whatever goes through past the horizon point, which is that area of transition. Once going past that, you're deconstructed at your basic level, and whatever is on the other side gets you. It's just a one-way street.
Well, I think it's safe to assume that we shouldn't go at all any close to these creatures then if they can have something like this in their system.
Darius just takes out his book and writes that down too as well, so he can keep track of it.
Interesting that they're still active though, as we took care of the creature though. Normally, I assume normally once you kill something, like the magic on their body just kind of dissipates with them, or I know it's different with items, but
if the life isn't if it isn't like being used to energize this thing, it won't matter if it's alive or dead, I think. Or?
To be fair, I'm assuming that this thing is actually alive and not some demonic construct.
But yeah, okay.
I mean, you guys would know more than anything. I'm just
just
from an outside perspective, really.
I don't know much about these things at all.
No, I think we're all kind of guessing. I want to get away from that. I don't like that.
Yeah, no, I wholeheartedly agree. It's like start prepping the wagon a little bit. And
we have a dispel magic.
Doesn't seem like it.
Shit.
Sometimes you wish that you were a magic user, and then you...
I only have like 40 spells to choose from, I'm sorry.
Only 40?
Yeah, only. Like, actually, only.
That must really suck, having so many spells.
Yeah.
I want to dig a hole and just bury the head in it.
Wouldn't the...
But like face down, so it doesn't...
Yeah, fair enough. Not just pouring mud into the mouth.
Yeah.
We could actually try and keep a hold of that as a kind of weapon, maybe.
What? What are you saying?
Just like... have a... I don't know. What's tried to kill us recently again?
Quite a lot of things.
How are we gonna carry it around? Just like, set it up and hope it doesn't fall over?
Those lizard guys. What if you just like...
So what do you propose we do? Throw a fucking head at it?
Into the thing's head, maybe. I don't know. Seeing you come up with something with this, you're the creative one.
I'm coming up with something. I'm putting it in this hole.
And getting rid of our problems, it seems.
I don't think burying it's going to get rid of it. It's going to be somebody else's problem in like 10 years.
That's fine. At least it's not our problem at the moment.
Can we just like keep it with us? Make sure nobody else touches it.
How are we going to carry it?
Of all the people in the world that should be trusted with one of these things, I don't think we are the best qualified people, so let's just get it down. Yeah, so just put it in the ground.
Actually,
No.
Actually.
No.
Before you
Just
do
no.
that-
When he starts to think it's a good idea, just dig it down. Just leave it.
No.
Imagine if we find ourselves the really big, massive lock.
No, it has nothing to do
We
with
stick
that.
the lock in
No,
its mouth and it
stop it,
disintegrates. It's perfect.
No. I wanted to see something though before you put it in the ground. I don't know if I just want to see if my librarian's key works on a decapitated head.
Okay.
Just watch where you're putting your hand.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Comes out missing an arm.
Make me a persuasion check. Is it persuasion? Is it religion? I think it's persuasion.
I think you did religion before.
Is it? Let's read it then. Where is it? I put it somewhere.
Once a day or on a successful persuasion.
Oh, is it persuasion? Okay.
Persuade this decapitated head.
It's persuasion after I've used it up.
Okay, so let's have a look. Okay. So you roll a religion check to see how much information you get. Right, yeah, okay. So, roll me a religion check. Respectable.
Only nearly a 30.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
So you guys watch as Darius puts out his hand and thumb to its forehead as he usually does. And to all of you, it seems like a second before he lifts his finger off. Whereas Darius, you press your thumb to it like usual, and then the familiar whirl of blackness surrounds you, and you see a world much different to your current one. You're on some sort of this landscape where there's no grass, there's no trees, there's no organic material. It is darkness and mostly black. And then you turn around and it sort of almost shocks you as you see these mini portals and these mini rifts and these mini gateways with mist and dust coming through it and heading up towards this, heading up all in sort of like a spiral, like a large tornado, but upside down as the bottom side is huge, and as it slowly gets to the top up to the pinnacle, it gets thinner and thinner and more dense with this sort of just darkness and material that seem to be collating together and then heading up towards a point in the sky. And then you see from that point sort of rays of light coming down on certain points around this world, and you're currently watching one of the spots of light as the light shines brightly. You can now see the creature you're currently connected with start being constructed, as it's almost like a 3D printer, just slowly. One leg is constructed, then another leg is constructed just on this bit of light, and it's just this thick, dark material just getting created. Then the front left leg and the front right leg, and then it's held aloft, and then the body is built around these legs, and it is attached, and then eventually the head, and then you see the creature turns by itself to look up to the portal. Not to the portal, to the key pinnacle in the sky, and as it sort of looks up to it, you see it open its mouth to call or to cry, and then all of a sudden this twist of black like material dust pounds and flies right into its mouth. You see the creature bracing as hard as it can to stay on its legs, and then where once sort of this onyx look within its mouth is now a portal of sort of a dark bluish greyish colour that then starts just to slowly whirl, and you see the creature turn away and starts to run. And it's weird because, like a spectator, it's like you're running with it, but you're just sort of floating with it, and it starts to run and run and run until it gets to the edge of this world, jumps out of this edge of the world, and then just appears in what you know to be the material world. And you can see currently, it's in its vision, it's almost like thermal, but only when things move. So it seems to only be able to operate off movement and sound. And you can see what looks to be about 5, maybe 6 creatures on their hands and knees crawling around. And then they disappear. And then you see the same creatures again move, and then the vision cuts out. And then again, you're back.
He just takes a step back from it after doing that and thinks to himself for a moment.
Did you see?
I believe I saw where these things are being created. It's not on this plane, though. It's somewhere else that has a connection at least to our plane. These things are being created there, and something is giving them that portal thing in their mouth. They're being constructed, and then using other portals, they are then released upon the world.
Created by who? Could you see anyone, was there someone creating them?
No, what I saw was, think of a sandstorm or a dust devil, but upside down. And it was pulling ash or whatever from the portals. It went up to the pinnacle, and then from there, it was being transferred to these creatures as they were created. But I didn't see a specific person or creature doing this. I mean, I assume it is something like that. But that's as far as I could see.
I guess that just leaves the question then exactly how to seal these portals, or how to take care of the one that's constructing them. I mean, if anything, sounds like maybe Healen's organization might know something about this. Like, I take it they're normally well equipped for scenarios like this.
Nope.
Or at least no knowledge or information, like no libraries, records.
Okay, I know I'm very hesitant to use the word cult. You know that. I don't like that word. I think it's a very loaded word. But that's kind of what I grew up in. And we like what we like, and we don't care about the rest.
Oh, okay.
That
Animals
explains a lot.
Like creatures with portals in their mouth has not been our specialty. Maybe, sure, but I wouldn't count on it really.
My apologies, I just thought you might have an archive, or at least someone, at least a higher up or superior that might have some better grasping on this scenario.
I wouldn't count on it.
If Healen's religious group and most of the dwarves in general common knowledge is that these things don't normally happen, we might have something that we can sell to someone at least. You know? How often do you find a void head thing?
Why would we sell the... Do you want us to sell the void head?
I mean, if it gets us some money...
Why would we need money?
Just...
I didn't realize you thought money was an issue. We have so much money.
Look at this giant bag of gold we have right now.
Edric, you're not a merchant anymore.
It's in my blood, I'm sorry.
Yeah. It's like, it's okay. But we won't sell the head with the portal. I mean, we shouldn't have it because we are not responsible. Who else is responsible? Let's just dig it down. Put it in the ground. Wait for the next generation to find it.
In the future, rather than digging it somewhere we'll never find again.
Or how about just not bury the body? How about just destroy it in general? How not just set it on fire or something, or just eviscerate it like into just little specks of ash?
It's made out of rock.
Yeah, and the portal itself we might not be able to destroy that one, and then something bad might happen. It's stationary like this. Can we not just leave it instead of making things potentially worse?
Fine, burying a hole for it then, as I just start digging a hole for it.
Darius wants to fire a firebolt into the mouth to see if the fireball gets sucked up and disappears. Firebolt, excuse me.
Sure. So yeah, you cast firebolt and they open up the mouth and it just disappears into the void.
Oh, sweet Andre, can you please tell us before you do stuff like that?
He opens up his book and writes that down. Tell them what I'm doing before I do it. And he just he holds up the book and shakes it at Helan.
Thank you.
After the hole gets to 3 feet deep is probably good enough. They'll put the head in there.
Okay.
With the opening down. Hopefully it doesn't just continuously dig its way through the world, but
I mean, you close the mouth. That seems to do a good enough job. You put it face down, yeah. It doesn't seem to be sinking yet.
good enough. Start filling up the hole.
Okay. Yeah, the same amount of dirt goes in as you dug up, roughly.
Shall we depart for what the fuck is it called?
Rose Watch?
Yeah, that one.
Yes.
Seems to be, everything seems to be all in order.
Let's go.
Okay, so you start on your way down from Zephyra using Darius's keen intellect of remembering exactly where paths are.
We have like taken like the group decision to just say fuck the tribes.
I mean, End of the World might be happening at the moment, so...
Yeah, I don't remember if we had a discussion that we said like, yeah, just screw it.
You had a very long discussion, and I think it was left on a what we gonna do.
There's literally nothing we can do.
Yeah, I agree. I just wanted to make sure that we're not like leaving them because we're forgetting them and we will remember.
No, it was
sessions.
literally there's
It's more
nothing
like
we
that.
can do.
I mean...
okay, just...
I was going to
Just
say,
go
here,
ahead.
do you want me to be the heartless bastard here and say we have other priorities right now?
No, because I want to go to my
There's
family. Let's go.
just some problems we cannot solve, and
Yeah.
this
Yeah, I'd
seems to be
kind of
one
like
of
to see
them.
my little girl as well. But one problem at a time.
Purry's laughing because he knows that your kid is like 120 now or something.
Yeah.
Are
you my father?
It's like
He
he
comes
was
out
still
walking
there,
on
you
a
know?
cane all shriveled up and
No,
shit.
she just comes out in a coffin, that's what
Why
happens.
didn't you come for me, Father?
I waited exactly, in real world time, 22 minutes.
Why did you never pick me up from school?
It's gonna look like the professor from, like, Futurama once I get there.
Guilt
The
train incoming.
How much money are you gonna owe once you get there? Because
I owe a lot of money.
like 20 years, you're fucked.
Are we thinking in our time or their time?
It's stated in the letter if he couldn't afford to pay for it, then she's getting taken
Evicted.
back to the material plane, yeah.
But where though?
And how do they know if he can afford it?
And
or not?
is that
Yeah.
a loophole? Are we thinking in like
If
Feywild
enough time
or
has
my
passed,
time?
she's completed school.
Well,
She's not smarter
A year
than
in
you.
their time. We'll
I
find
think
out.
there are loopholes in this agreement, I feel. But let's just go.
Loopholes a business is more likely to take advantage of than some poor mercenary.
May not have been a very good structure when they made those rules, though. You never know.
We shall see.
You're gonna have to like,
Picked a messed up school, man.
Hey, it may be 5 years and you go back and she's only been there a day.
we'll find out.
And then she just thinks you're weird for showing up a day later.
And I come out like old as anything. Like I'm the one
Oh,
that's old.
grandfather. I didn't know you were coming.
5 years. 5 years.
I don't know. Tabaxis could age like cats and dogs. Like
So, you use Darius's keen intellect, his cunning mind that seems to take note of every little thing. And you find the path down out of the very dangerous mountains, especially with this low vision. But it's easy enough to see the distance, and you walk past similar kite kind of vehicles. You remember Zeldor gives you a bit of PTSD as you see there's a little sling hanging from one of them with a rock in it still. Would you like to use them to get to the bottom in this weather?
No.
no.
Okay. So you take your carts and your horses. And you slowly make your way down the mountain.
Do we encounter anything along the way, or is it just
You are currently making your way down. So I need a perception check for the first shift of traveling.
Sure.
I will help.
I'll take a second. I'll just roll it now.
So Eden, roll me a straight perception check,
Guidance?
if you would like.
Yes. $29.
Okay, with a 29.
You don't see shit.
Nothing.
You needed a 30.
There are several times on the trail where you see the familiar outlines, and you sort of stop the carts, wait for them to pass, and then continue on. It's very using your high perception to avoid any dangerous encounters on this very linear path.
Familiar outlines, as in more of the spooky monsters.
They appear to be crystalline creatures.
Yeah, those traps are dead.
So, second check, Adric.
I will assist Adric.
You may roll
Hey.
straight a perception check.
Hey, Healan, I'm gonna take over watch. Could you do that with...
Slap him on his forehead.
Thank you.
You now have
Guidance!
disadvantage. No, that's
Oh wait, that was a 23.
23, yep.
Make that a 26.
Okay, with the 26, you do the same thing, really. There's only one on the way down. But yeah, you manage to stop the carts, get everyone to hush up. The creature moves off and you make your way back down. Until it starts to get... You think almost like the dust is getting heavier, perhaps, but as you sort of look behind, you can now see that the sun is starting to set. And that has taken you almost the full day to get down from the mountains. As you finally do meet the road, or you can now see you're sort of entering through this sort of forest area. and then you head through the foresty area, and you can see the road now. However, your legs and your horses seem to be pretty tired.
Let's make camp.
How do we camp? We're still near the mountain, yeah?
Oh, you're now at the very base. You've gone down the mountain that contains Zephyra, and you've now moved through the Valley of Others.
And it seems like we saw less and less of the spooky monsters as we went.
There was a high concentrate from the top of Zephyra, yeah.
Okay. So we are theoretically fine to camp.
Mm-hmm. Let's find a good spot to set up camp.
I'll try and look for a place that's kind of on the side of the road, or at least on this path, that looks like we won't encounter anything at all.
Yeah, out of the way a little bit.
Roll me a survival check.
Sure. Guidance?
Oof, I don't think that guidance got to a check and shit.
Sure, roll a d4.
A 4.
Okay.
I find trees.
So yeah, you find a pretty decent little ditch on the side of the road.
Like, looking at it, do we think it's good enough for us to camp there? I mean, we're not stupid.
Oh, believe me. Oh.
It's to wildlife, or to these creatures, maybe, but if there were trained bandits, it's a very rookie position, yeah.
Are you sure about this, Eldar?
Considering that, do you really think at this time, with this apocalypse, do you really think that people like bandits or thieves are going to go out and attack us?
Okay.
Yes, I absolutely think they'll do that.
Can I go and check around and see if I can find an alternative spot? You can still stand here if you want to, but I'll go and check.
Go for it.
Guidance on myself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try and help out if you don't mind.
Okay, that would be a straight roll then.
Well, 21.
So yeah, you find a nice brush that has a small indent in it that will keep the carts low and the horses low, but also keep you shielded from the road, but still a position you can sort of look onto it.
I think this looks good.
Gotta get out. No, this looks fine. Oh shit, that actually does look better.
Yeah, I think it's nice.
I suppose we could go over to that area.
I mean, we could be over there if you really want to. I mean,
looks at this small ditch and here where a sniper shot can just go through and take like 3 of us out.
Let's start set up camp.
Yeah. Disappointed in his findings of camp.
Can I, in the little underbit of the cart, can I just like poke a hole on each side big enough for me to peek through? Like, so it's just like a tiny little eye hole?
What, in your little section?
In the little cart for the underneath section?
Yeah. Yeah, sure. It's easy enough to do.
Little peek holes.
Mm-hmm.
And then that is where I will be sleeping.
Okay, sure. So, who's taking watch first?
I'll take first watch.
Okay. With perception check, please.
I'll take first and help her.
Okay. Should make that a straight roll.
Because I forgot we have disadvantage on everything.
Guidance, of course.
I don't even know why I help.
24.
Well, hey, that could have been a really bad roll if it was this.
Could have been a natural one.
That's very true.
Can I, Kian? I need to do something. Could you just keep an eye? And not.
It's not weird, is it?
No.
Oh, then yeah, sure, that's fine.
I'm just gonna go and talk to Zeldor, but okay.
Sure.
Okay, I go and wake Zeldor up.
Is it my watch already?
No, I just want to talk to you.
Yep, sure. What's up? Like, just rusts his head a bit, trying to wake himself up.
Do you remember some weeks ago we had a conversation when we were camping, kind of like this? We were talking about my god.
Yeah, Sanrio, yeah.
I want to continue that conversation a little bit. I'm sorry I'm waking you up, but I...
No, it's fine. I just normally don't wake up to hear let's talk about God talk, but no, like I said...
I know.
Are you awake enough to hear about our Lord and Savior?
You like wake up in the middle of the night and like some Jehovah's Witness knocks on your door. No, I am genuinely interested though, learning more about your God, though.
I'm not here for a history lesson, Saldor.
Okay.
I just know that both you and I right now are worried about our families, and I have the luxury that we are actually going there right now to see mine, and I know that we're not seeing yours.
Well, like I said, look, you guys went out of no obligation to save mine. I have the littlest right out of everyone to say, oh, let's go back and save my family. I understand that, and I owe you guys for that.
Okay. I had a dream where I was bestowed blessings from Asanrir, and if you're open for it, I would like to share one with you.
Do I have to take oaths, or do I have to do something?
You probably could just open your heart a little bit.
I mean, I'm not in denial of gods. I mean, clearly they exist when, well, he's like pointing at like her glowing armor when stuff like that is apparent. Is a bit... look, there's a difference between believing in the gods and believing in what they truly think of this world.
Mm-hmm. I understand that, and I'm not here to force religion upon you. That's not what I'm doing. I have been walking in the presence and the light of Asanrir for all my life, and I just thought that now I have the opportunity to share that, and I would like to share it with you.
Kind of like stands a little bit more, like goes, alright then.
I take out one of the orbs.
What the fuck is this?
Oh, it's like a golden sovereign orb. It has it's almost like a crystalline bluish, but within the middle is this golden light that makes it almost extrudes out. So it makes the crystal look like the entire thing itself looks like a golden orb.
Huh.
I hand it over to you. Yeah. Did I just concentrate on it, or what did I do with it?
Sort of just took it and felt the ability to consume it almost.
Sure. Just hold it and open your heart and just listen.
Okay, he kind of puts it just in the palm of his hand, like he's just holding like a little firefly, and he's just gonna try and in a very meditative kind of state, just kind of close his eyes and just focus on just anything.
Okay. So yeah, you're holding it in your hand and you feel this power sort of grow up your arm. Do you accept it?
I accept this power.
Okay. So as you are reflecting on it and you feel this power start to come up, rather than usually when something starts to intrude into your body or there's a weird feeling, like when your leg goes to sleep, you actively move it to dissuade that feeling. You allow this feeling to sort of overcome you, and it's a pleasant warmth, a pleasant heat sort of in your body, and it starts to whirl around your body. And there's almost like you're seeing in your mind's eye this golden form sort of just looking at you, sort of not staring, just appraising. And then this deep feeling within you that, yeah, everything's going to be alright. Like, everything can be fixed, everything can be sorted. You have the ability, you know, it's within your power to make sure everything's going to be fine. And for these brief 20 seconds, you indulge and you fully believe that you can do this, you can keep everyone safe. And then the light from the orb just winks out, and again your body starts to get warmer and warmer, and then this pulsing within your body, and the heat doesn't go, but you acclimatize to it. And then the orb darkens, and you've just got this orb in your hand, and then it just shatters, and rather than breaking and cutting your hand, it just, on the wind, flies away.
I have left.
So I'm just like there on my own, just like staring, like. Do I notice anything really different, like just about myself, like more as I like kind of like wake up from that trance?
What first feels like a warmth, you now recognise to be power. You are definitely stronger.
Kind of like just like looking at his hands a little bit, it's like it's just still kind of not fully understanding that on there, but it actually kind of looks see where Helion actually gone, like
Oh, she's gone to bed, kind of. She's gone back.
Yeah, well, I guess then it's my watch then after that, because he don't want to wake her up.
Okay, so you just sort of comprehend it during your watch. Roll me a perception check with disadvantage.
Oh yeah, because I'm on my own. Hooray! It's perception and disadvantage. Where is it? 7.
Okay. So you can't, you know, you're in your position, but that warmth inside you sort of distracts you. You start to lilt off a little bit to sleep. Who's on next watch? So Darius, you sort of come to. You see, you can now see Zelda trying to keep awake, watching the road. But you're noticing him nod off. You go up to him, relieve him from his post. Roll me a perception check.
It's alright, Zelda. Go to bed. I've got him here.
Oh, yeah, sure.
With disadvantage.
Darius, did Helion give you any, like, glowing orbs at all?
Glowing orbs? No, I can't say she has. Why?
She gave me something and told me to embrace the Sunria. And there was this very nice warm light, and for once, I think, in about 10 years or so, I actually felt happy. And I don't know what's going on. This is weird. I don't know. I don't know these feelings.
Well, if they make you happy, enjoy it. I mean, is it wrong that you should be happy, or that you feel happy?
I don't know. I feel very religious all of a sudden, and it's very jarring from someone that's completely gone against that his entire life. So.
Maybe it's just a little something you needed.
Yeah,
I wouldn't worry too much about it.
Thank you. But anyway, do you want anyone with your watch at all, or do you want me to wake Adric up with you, or?
No, I think I'll be okay, to be honest. Want everyone else to get as much sleep as they can. Not have to worry about anything.
Thank you, anyway. See, light goes and falls asleep.
And Darius goes to his watch. He is kind of distracted, though. He's taking and recalling, like, a lot of notes from the past day. Making sure he's got everything in his book and stuff like that.
Yeah, you're too busy organising yourself, and so it goes by. But with your mind's clock, you when your shift is officially over, you're like, yeah, no, I'm done with that, and you head over to Adric.
Adric is blissfully snoring in his car.
He just, starts poking Adric in the side. Adric.
Really?
Yeah.
Right time for launch?
Yes, sir, you are up.
Right, you're right, I'll be right there.
No worries.
Sure.
Roll me a perception check with disadvantage.
Yeah, obviously. I should click the disadvantage button.
Hey, double eights.
So yeah, I mean, it's dark, it's dusty, it's hard to see, but you do your best to look out. Things seemingly go fine. Zelor,
Yes.
you're finally heading off to rest. You feel another presence within you guiding your dreams. And you have dreams of a simpler, more pleasant time. You have a dream of back when you were 18 and you'd first joined the mercenary band. And you remember the first time you watched Kandar fight. Oh, not necessarily an aggressive fight, but a spar, and the awe and the amazement you felt from the skill, the sheer power of this warrior. And you watch this dream as in time's passing quicker than normally would, but you're experiencing it all still. And it takes you, this gentle presence takes you to this one particular moment in time where you've been with the band now for about 3 years, and you've earned Kandar's trust through your much better behaviour than most mercenaries. You don't pillage, you don't necessarily do any of the darker things that some in a mercenary band might. Even though your sort of band was for good, there were still those within the group that obviously had cheating and almost enjoyed the violence, whereas others of you used it as a tool to gain or to make the world a better place. And that Kandar obviously saw that in you, saw that you were one of the better, more moral people of the group. And then it moves on a bit more, and you're sparring against Kandar, and you never beat him. You always, there's always obviously a one-way fight. He was trying to teach you how to win, or teach you how to be better, but it's evident from his experience that there was no clear way of winning. However, now you're not fighting him, you're watching him. And you're watching how he comes in and how he swoops and how he glides. And now that you're not fighting him, you can properly see what he used to beat you. And an almost dawning of realization falls on you. And you feel much better and much more confident in your abilities to fight with this knowledge. You may level yourself up.
Dun, dun, dun. I can swing 2 times now. And all I had to do was accept God.
You are now a cleric level 5.
Wait, what? Just, what is it? A D10 for fighters, I think.
There's a hit dice button you can press.
It is D10 for fighters and D12 for barbarians.
That's 6. I gave myself 6 HP.
Put you at what, 38 now?
Shit.
Yeah.
Eventually, when you get to the final boss, you guys are going to be so weak.
Oh yeah.
I think I'm just gonna have to play a barbarian if I die, just so we don't all die.
Well, considering
Yeah,
when
right.
you swinging that greatsword, I think you're the one that should be up front now.
Yeah, apparently.
And now I get to swing twice. I'm very happy.
Yay! Okay. And yeah, morning comes and Adric starts to, wake a few people up.
Adric first wakes himself up.
Yeah.
And then wakes everybody else up.
Yes, sort of slump there. You look around. Everyone's still alive. Everything's still there. You're like, thank goodness.
Job well done.
Yep.
Oh, that's nice.
As Adric goes around waking people up.
Yep. And you all get ready for a day of travelling. Wade, you take 1d4 poison damage from drinking that horrible stuff.
It's not that bad.
Look at the sugar content, it's horrific.
Yeah, of course it is, but...
What flavour you got?
Just normal. It was 2 for like 250.
Too bad.
Don't say its name. Don't say its name, we don't get paid yet.
Bulls on the
We're not
way.
sponsored, but it is a male cow that is potentially of an aggressive colour.
Talk shit about the product until we get money for it.
Yeah, it's the worst.
That always
Never
encourages
drink
sponsorship,
this
doesn't it?
Our one viewer that is me. You wake up, you're all ready to go onward.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, who is driving the wagon first?
I'm riding first.
I would do
my
first
hammock.
ride.
Okay, so Zeldor and Helan, you can either give one a help each other out, or you can both make checks.
Perception.
Yes.
I will help Elin.
Thank you. I'll
Because I have a
guidance
plus
myself
1.
too.
Yes.
Okay, so natural straight roll perception.
16.
Okay, hang on.
I like how a couple of us turned around to see who that was.
Who was?
A couple of us turned around when we heard that car go off.
Yeah, because I'm like, this place is right near the roadside, so I was like, oh, is that just a car driving around right now?
Okay.
I live so close to a road, but at the same time it's so quiet, it's weird.
I have a motorcycle on my window right now.
Oh, is it that one asshat with the motorcycle? Is it that one asshat with the motorcycle again?
They are apparently.
It's
Yes,
actually
a girlfriend.
Oh, double the asshats. Great.
They're probably really nice.
I mean, they are Swedish after all.
Yeah.
So, you are heading north on the Silver Cut roadway, and you can see up ahead a shadow in the darkness that is still yet to... Hang on, let me just revise my English. That is still yet to settle. A large bulk about 5 feet wide and 5 feet tall, squarish in nature, making its way to you at a brisk pace. Just before it is 2 long individual creatures, which seem to be the front end seems to be bobbing with each second that passes.
What?
But they're still currently off in the sort of in the distance, so it's more of just
And they're coming towards us
I have no idea what I'm seeing. Look at that.
in a
Looking as well.
Currently, yes, it's far away enough in the briskness that you can only see where the sun lights it up from behind. That is a shadow.
Is it like a person?
No, it's 5 by 5, and it's a squarish kind of thing. And then in front of it is 2 sort of other separate shadows that are bobbing
Like
around.
a wagon with a horse? With 2 horses?
Very possibly.
Okay. Yeah, I put an extra good eye rely on them until they come closer. I have my spear ready.
I have my crossbow and let's set up.
Okay.
I'm like driving.
I'm gonna hide in the under part.
Okay.
I'm the trunk monkey.
Aren't we all just a little bit of a trunk monkey? So yeah, you wait, or you keep an eye on it as you're heading towards this thing, and yeah, eventually you can see from through the dust is now 2 horses, and they're bobbing along, and you can see there's currently only one person mounting the front of the cart. Looks to be a male of human nature.
Hello, friend.
So you call off to him. You see him physically flinch, and you can see that he sort of speeds up a bit, heading towards you now.
Like aggressively, or
Just speeding up to maybe go past you faster.
okay. I mean, if you don't want to stay and go, I guess.
So yeah, as he starts to get close to you, you can see he's giving you this weak smile. And then you can see looking to the sort of right in the back of the cart, there's a woman. You see her arms start to tighten around something, and she gives you this cold jaw clenched stare as you start to head past.
What's the word from the north?
You see the male coughs. There's some difficulty up there.
It's the same that way.
Oh, we have family. Good luck. And you see shouts. And
They haven't survived, I guess.
Wow.
You just see the woman
Leave them with that sprinkle of hope.
Her arms, the woman's arms tighten around whatever she's holding.
What the fuck would you say that for?
Well, your family's dead anyway. Bye.
I mean, don't go
Oh,
that
their
way.
family. Like, no, they're probably dead.
Don't go that way. You're going to
Fucking
die.
savage.
Jesus.
This is a language barrier.
When you expect the
I didn't
cleric to be
mean
the
it like
friendliest person, it's like, well,
I
they're dead
didn't-
anyway.
I didn't mean it like that.
Oh, fuck me.
I did not grow up speaking common. Okay, there's a barrier here. All I wanted to say was there's chaos over there. People are hurt. You should go there if you can't defend yourself. That's kind of what I wanted to say. Oh, fuck me, let's go.
Okay, you continue on north.
Zeldor's more confused after having that little talk last night as well. After that, it's like, we had a nice talk and now it's down.
I swear to you guys, it's a language thing. I didn't mean that.
Oh, that's canon now.
Okay. Can I get a second perception check?
Who did the first one? It was healing.
Can I help now, or is that past?
You're fairly spent.
I will do a second
I
one.
can use guidance.
I will help Adric.
I am rolling.
Okay.
Yeah, you've been rolling like double numbers. What the hell?
You do have guidance.
Thank you about that. One. Nordic keyboards are the worst, by the way.
That's correct.
You got like a 7.
Yes, so on your watch, nothing of interest happens. As you keep a keen, if not fair eye out. And eventually, your horses start to buck and neigh and get a little bit fussy.
Like, they're tired?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I didn't know if it was like, there's danger nearby.
And then their legs come off and they scream.
You have lost all your horses. Good luck. Well, I suppose Healing found quite a pretty nice spot last time. Don't suppose you know anywhere else ready to camp for the night?
I can take a look. Is it still like I need help and stuff?
I will help look with her. Make sure you don't have disadvantage.
This whole way has just been super
I
ashy,
clicked wrong. I clicked on perception.
Oh.
You wanted survival, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but then it's 6.
Okay. You can do the guidance if you want.
Guidance on a actual.
I mean, no, just no.
And now you know how I felt in that one shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally constantly. Anyway. You find somewhere to rest, sure.
Sure. This looks like a good place.
It's not so much that you found a poor place, it's the only place you can find that is...
Guys, I am so tired. I can't let... It's here, or you have to fix something yourself. I just can't take it anymore. I need a rest.
How about I go look for like a place and all that while you rest up?
I'll just stay here.
I will have a look for something slightly better.
If you were helping her, then you can...
Oh yeah, never mind. Yeah, no, I'm tired as well.
No one else seems to give a shit, so...
Looks fine.
It's alright.
Okay. So you basically rest up right alongside the road. You taking first watch.
Healing, same as usual.
Okay, Healing, you've been nominated.
For...
Watch.
First watch.
I'll take last one, same as usual.
Sure. Guidance.
I will assist her watch so we don't get murdered in the night.
I think we should start using healing as our anchor watch instead of our start.
Yeah.
15.
Just to confirm, you're using a 3rd level spell every day for the food, currently?
Yeah.
Okay. Just in case any combat comes up. Not that any's going to come up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, of course.
Not that it's going to come
Combat
up.
time!
We're fighting the dragon.
They're 15. I mean, nothing super interesting happens. You can see in the distance some shapes moving, but they don't come any closer, so you don't feel any need to alert anyone. It's a fairly simple watch.
Just curiosity, the food spell is 15 people for a day. Would that be 3 days for us, or does it go away after 24 hours?
Spoils, so it's
Okay.
24 hours.
Also the horses.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think we can get around on this.
Okay.
I will say all that food is literally just enough to feed all of you and the horses.
Cool.
Sure.
So does it create food and water, or food or water? Okay.
And I'll cast it out for you so you can read it if you want.
And 30 gallons of water.
That's so much.
Yeah.
That's a good ass spell.
Yeah, I mean, you basically fill up cups. Yeah, sure. That's fine.
And it does work for... So, here's my other thing. If it works for 24 hours, couldn't we just eat just before at the same time every day, right before it expires, and we're good? For 2 days, technically? You would only have to cast it every other day?
No, because if you cast it...
Well, you're
kind of.
counting on it. You only eat every 24 hours.
The thing is if...
I mean, it's a literal 24 hours.
That means
So-
you'd have to go an entire day without eating and then eating at night.
Exactly.
You could be
So
like
as
starving.
a human being, I don't think it's a good idea.
No, I was just curious.
No, you can do that. I mean, I'm sure there'll be no...
I always
effects
consider
of
us having-
starving yourself every other day.
I always considered like rations you had a little bit in the morning and then a little bit at night. That's how I always considered like saving them.
Or snacking throughout the day or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it will still be like one day when we don't eat.
Yeah, we have to basically skip a day.
Fasting? Is that what
It
it's
is
called?
a thing. Yes, it is. Intermittent fasting.
That's yeah.
I don't know if any of our characters are trying to lose weight, though.
I don't know, I seem to be doing quite alright at the moment. Does this armor make my arse look fat?
To be fair, you'd only be starving yourself for that one day, and it would just as long as you cast it at night. But if you ever get attacked at night, it means you're losing the third spell at night rather than earlier. Who knows? Might work, might not. Totally up
We'll
to you.
just do it like this.
Mystery.
No, we'll just do it like this.
Okay. So you're casting it early or late?
Early, I guess.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So, second watch. Who's that?
I will take second.
I think this is just going to be the order from now on. Healing goes first, Kian, and then whoever wants to do it last. Usually, I guess Darius.
We only have one watch that can be helped.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Because I think everyone has a higher perception than I do. I have 1.
Mine is 0.
Two can be helped.
I think I have the lowest.
There's 5.
Yeah, you'd be lowest. I had a 1.
There's 5. 1 can help. And then the other 3 have to...
Do it solo.
Said disadvantage, yeah?
Only, well, I mean, no, I mean, like, we can split it into 2 groups being able to help. One during first watch can be helped, second one during second watch can be helped with the other person, but the third watch goes unhelped.
But we have 4 watches.
Oh, do we have 4 watches? Oh, okay,
Yeah,
that's
4
what I was
watches.
misunderstanding. I thought it was 3.
We could cut it to 3.
Do we want to in this kind of
No,
hellhole?
it's fine. I just misunderstood. You're good.
Alright, disadvantage? Oh, no! Alright, well, 7.
Okay.
As Healen's natural 1 is on better than Kian's 7.
I got a nat 20 for the other roll.
So yeah, you're a little bit distracted. Getting the dirt out of your nails. But the end of your watch ends up happening, and yeah, nothing seems to have happened too wrong.
We're not dead.
Who's next? Okay, roll me perception with disadvantage.
Come on, Darius. Use your mind's eye. Yay!
Yeah, you're not paying too much attention, and your shift goes by.
I don't think anyone but Healen's got above a 10
Who's
on a
last?
watch.
That was a bad roll.
We still got one left.
It's
Bring it
taking
home,
care
Adric.
of those. It's taking care of those villages all over again.
What does Adric roll?
Adric, for perception.
Yay!
Not a double. I need to get used to using push to talk more. This is weird.
So we only got one roll ever above a 10
Okay.
tonight.
So with that pathetic roll, you still notice, as you're starting to doze off, you hear whispering, and you think, oh, they're talking, I don't want to miss out on this conversation. You turn around to see everyone asleep, yet the conversation is still getting closer. You stretch your ears, and you can hear the sound of two or three common sounding individuals. I think I saw them up there. Looked like they had 2 carts, must have some trade. Just make sure they're asleep still. You can hear they're getting closer. You can quite obviously you can only see one of them, who's very poorly sneaking right into the camp by accident. Like he's like sneaking, he just walks in, he looks around, like doesn't seem to notice he's been caught, and then just makes his way over to Kian's car. Can't hear you, mate.
Good catch. Okay, upon seeing this person slowly make their way towards Cian's cart, Adric is going to nudge Heelin awake if possible, knowing that she is by far the most competent person here. Before then, pointing towards the cart, saying, "Trespasser," under his voice. Let's surround him on 3. I'll blow a whistle.
No.
And surprise him.
No.
No? What do we do?
He's hungry.
Okay, but at least we should stop him from hurting or taking...
Excuse me, hello? You there?
Adric prepares his whistle to wake everybody else up. Actually, no, he goes around to wake people up one by one whilst he was talking.
Okay.
What's going on?
So at first, you go, "Excuse me," and he seems to ignore that. Like, is he just going towards it? You go, "What's going on?" Then you see him like shudders, like, "Oh shit!"
Excuse me,
like,
sir?
Oh, hello, miss.
Hello? Are you lost?
No, we're traders, merchants. Do you have trade?
I mean, we're closed.
Who the fuck deals and trades at this time of the night?
I'm sorry, we'll just leave then.
Okay.
Can I insight check him?
Sure.
Oh, Adric's so doing the same.
God, I can already tell this is bullshit.
I want to inside check him too.
Go for it. It's all just straight rolls.
23.
Hey, well, I did that at disadvantage, so I guess...
18. I mean, you can all tell this guy was just about to steal from you.
Loading up the crossbow.
He sees you look at his bar, he's like, "I'm just gonna go. You don't have anything I want."
Are you from here?
Yeah.
Why are you lying?
Best now not to lie, boy, otherwise it depends where my shot is going to be going.
I don't want no trouble, guys. I just wanted some simple trade, and you don't have anything I want.
Where's your friend?
What
I mean, it's a very interesting trade to trade when people are sleeping.
Interesting that you seemingly know that we already don't have what you want as well.
Well, I'm just assuming because you're closed.
Yeah, sure, but you have something I want.
Oh.
Maybe.
Oh, yeah, we can trade. I think.
I. Are you from here?
Well, yeah.
Can you please answer my question?
Yeah, I've lived around here.
Okay, so what's the status? What happens? What's happening here?
Oh well, we sort of walk around a lot. I mean, I walk.
So
around
you are okay. So you steal as a profession?
No, I don't do no stealing, miss. I told you I'm a simple merchant.
You are no merchant.
I'm gonna pick up my spear from the
He says,
floor.
Currently with a black cowl on, a black cape on.
Take a deep breath. I make my armor shine a bit more. So you were saying?
I don't want no trouble. We can just leave. I mean, I can just leave.
Okay, so listen. My friends would probably be interested in killing you.
I'm pointing it.
I'm trying to live a good and lawful life, but I'm interested in the information you might have, because if you haven't noticed it already, the world is kind of going to shit.
Yeah, no, I have noticed. I mean, there's a lot of people around.
Okay. Are they going somewhere specific?
Oh.
Or are they just... What's happening here?
Look, usually when this goes down, this doesn't happen. I don't usually talk to my victims.
Victims! Alright.
Yeah,
welcome to the party.
Look, as nice as our cleric's being right now, I'd really appreciate if you'd put these on as Adric goes to his cart And he pulls out a pair of manacles.
But wait
Yeah,
a minute.
no, I'm not
okay,
actually
Edric.
going to put those on.
Okay,
What I'm going to do
Edric.
is I'm going to
Okay,
like leave.
so we have... You stay.
Okay, alright.
Is he on top of the cart right now?
No, he was literally walking right up to it. He's about to climb on it. And then
Can I see him through my little peek hole?
Did you put ones at the front or the back?
The two sides.
No, you can't see him. You can just
Okay.
hear him very close.
Okay,
But
but
if you start running,
Edric?
I will shoot you.
Edric, can you remember what happened when we have brought people along the last couple of times? It has never ended well for anyone involved, so I think we'll just skip that part. Okay.
I could actually agree with Healing with this one.
Yeah,
It's
I
never
agree.
ended
But
well.
right now, I'm just trying to make sure he doesn't try and run away with our stuff.
Are you going to steal and go away? No. Stay. Just stay.
I ain't gonna steal nothing. I ain't got nothing yet.
So, yeah, why should we let you leave just completely unharmed when, let's be honest here, you were trying to pull a fast one on us and try and take our stuff? In fact, I think you should be compensating us for this rude awakening.
And can I just say,
Trying to give us
as
information.
an old guard, just stop saying things.
Make me a persuasion check, Zelda.
You're really incriminating yourself here. You're not doing a good job of it, mate.
I don't think anyone
Persuade...
is doing a good job.
Where the hell is persuasion? There it is. 17.
No, yeah, you're right. I found you. I owe you something.
Good. Then answer Miss Healing's questions then for me.
Like, I just told you I don't talk to them. Like, I take their stuff. They ain't got no note on them.
Are you capable of like observing and seeing what happens, or are you a very straight-minded person? Like, does it seem like people are running away? Are people staying at home? Are they? What's happening around here? Are people more dead than usual? Or
Right, well, I suppose West Run is currently... Oh, well, I suppose it's right for people like you. People like myself, West Run is under heavy presence of military and police. So I tend to stay away from them myself.
for lawful and good, law-abiding
Good
people?
is subjective. Lawful, I understand.
Okay. Is it a good place for good people to be in?
For lawful,
Like, are they protecting people?
for abiding citizens and a small fee, they will provide somewhere you can stay.
So it's not like they are corrupted and trying to benefit from the chaos.
Well, of course they're trying to benefit a little bit, but it doesn't seem like they're
You
trying
know
to...
what I mean?
Yeah, no, there's no swindling going, I don't think.
Okay. Are there a lot of dead people around, or are people just scared?
Oh, well, when the thing happened, there was some attack on West Run, but the military presence there was, like, pretty good.
Okay.
It's just really difficult in there at the moment. Like, it is not a good place for if someone was a thief, it would not be a good place for them to be.
Okay. So what do you trade in?
Oh,
When you go to trade, like night trade, like you're doing right now, what do you trade in?
we mostly trade in perishables and a bit of gold to, help with tolls and stuff.
Sure. I check what I have.
Might I just add, there is a toll coming up for you soon. There's an island.
I give him 8 silver and 6 gold. And I say, my god is watching you now.
And as you say that, all of a sudden, as you hand over 6 gold, all of a sudden, by his feet, this golden light just goes boof, and there's a 20-foot radius of light just around him, and he goes, "Oh, all right, miss." His hands like shaking out shakily as he's like the 6 gold. You see he's like absolutely shitting himself as this light has just appeared.
Well, you've even pissed off the gods now, boy.
I try to stay like black, and I say that both me and my god will know if you perform any unlawful acts. And we will hunt you down.
Thank you. 6 gold will keep us going for forever.
No, it won't. Get a decent job. Become a decent person.
A job?
Yeah, don't try and...
mumbles the flavour of that word over in his mouth and then...
Look, just... Don't be a criminal. You're really bad.
You have just walked into the camp of some very strong heroes, and you're walking out of here alive.
Yeah, no, I do appreciate it.
You have to leave a senator on you. Please leave.
Alright, I will leave.
Just leave. Go in the good grace of a senator.
He walks away and looks back at the light. And then continues to walk away down the road.
I'm starting to like Asanria quite a lot now. You suspect
Yes.
You see Darius comes out chuckling and then dismisses the light.
Oh, that was nice.
Yep.
We should do this more often. We should kill people. We should make them try to at least put them on a better path.
Well, you're making an effort, so I thought I'd make one as well.
That's good. I appreciate that. Sometimes when I hang out with you guys, I almost forget what I was supposed to do when I left. And I'll remind them tonight, so thank you.
Either or, just let you know, not every person that tries to rob us is going to get away like that. One day there is going to be an arrow up their arse, I swear.
Yeah, and I'm totally fine with that.
Just good to know.
Let's just try.
Yeah.
Because many people didn't choose their circumstances, but they choose their actions. Let's just make sure that they actually do that choice before we put an arrow in them.
Yep, I can most definitely agree with that. I guess as we go back to sleep and watch after that little encounter.
Yeah, and Adric, you keep your eyes open and then
when I go to bed, I go by Darius and I want a fist bump.
Just fist bump the sky.
No, Darius.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
And then I go to sleep.
Then he just snaps his finger and the light's gone.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And yeah, the day comes up.
Just gonna go grab a drink. Because somebody doesn't want me to drink this second can of gloriousness.
You really shouldn't. You really shouldn't.
He should gulp it down all at once.
No.
While we're on today's travel, can I make a essentially just cut out a square in the back of the cart and then attach that to a piece on the inside so I can just kind of shove in, and then when I pull it out, it's like a little open window for me?
That's fun, yeah. You just
Since I assume I can't find hinges and screws.
No, you cut out a block and you just put it in the bottom right, and then when you just plug it up.
It just has this whole little place that he can just hide out in where he can just
Look, we bought a house with a workshop, but we're not there, so this is what I got.
You should set up a turntable so you can easily switch around 90 degrees.
Either you're laying down one way or you're just a foot comes through. Get away, have my stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say I have nothing in my inventory to help you with this.
It's okay. I work with what I got.
Okay, so you're on the road again.
On the road again.
Same song popped in my head as well.
I need a perception check. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, as they're traveling, Darius wants to pull out one of the crystals, Dolly's crystals. Mm-hmm. Ignoring him if he talks at all. He's specifically trying to figure out or write down how the crystal works, like how it trapped him there or how it could have trapped him, stuff like that.
Oh,
Like he's just.
you already know this. Like, when you previously did this, you know that a god shard is basically when a god, open quotes, dies. Usually they have a domain or an area that they look over. And usually either it'll fall from the sky or its presence, wherever it is, will basically come crashing down and it will shatter and sort of break up and shatter, and it will sort of scatter across where they were.
Well, he's. I mean, he wants to know like specifically how it's made. Like he knows like or what it's made of. Okay. I guess.
Sure. Roll
he's literally just trying to find out everything he possibly can that he doesn't know about it.
Yeah, roll me an Arcana. Okay, so you're pretty sure you'll never fully understand what it's made of because it's such a... You're a wizard, you understand book. This is more of a sorcerer, just... You've never really understood sorcerers, how they're just imbued with magic. You're trying to understand something that you can't even connect with. But you know that these shards, wherever they originate from, however they come about, are just imbued with a presence of the god. So they're essentially just a shard of extreme power. It is essentially, it's got the essence of a god in it, or is.
Yeah, he's just more or less happy that there's something he doesn't know, and that even if he'll never figure it out, he still wants to try and learn as much as he can about it. That's just what he's doing on the side. That's all.
It's essentially made of god essence. It's not like a crystal. It's made of
like the god entity itself, in a way. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you're left with that sweet, bitter taste of bittersweet taste of. I don't understand it, but I will.
Yeah.
Cool. So yes.
Check.
First perception check, please. If you are being helped, you get just the straight roll.
Yeah, I'm good. 16.
Oh, brilliant. Discord's telling me about my keyboard. Go away. Okay, there we go. Oh, let's move the cameras again. They've gone up again.
It really does not like you.
I don't... How? Whatever. Okay. There we go, that's better. Okay, so, on your perception check, you see a few of those sort of creatures. Seems like you're heading towards civilization. They're getting a bit more. There's a few more creatures. It seems that's what they seek out.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you see a couple. They don't follow roads necessarily. They seem like creatures that roam, and you basically use a wide berth to get around them, and you avoid them, but you're able to see them and keep away. And it's starting to get darker. Anybody else like to roll a perception check?
Hey, Drink,
I will do one. If someone will help me. That works too.
Okay. What was that? Okay. So again, it's just you're just keeping an eye out for these creatures, and you're directing the cart, it's plural, to make their way around these creatures or avoid getting seen by them. And it seems that your perception is good enough to avoid a conflict. And eventually, your eyes start to droop. Conversation starts to lull. And if anyone would like to find a place to stay during the night, make me a survival check.
I will help whoever is doing such.
I won't do it because I had a -1 to this.
I mean, I do have a 5, so I think I'm the most qualified.
Adric's got a 4, so there you go.
Oh. Nice.
Yay!
Yeah.
26.
Okay.
You just find a bunker for the nat 20.
Yeah, right. Pre-built.
Vault 101.
Hey guys, this looks like a very good place.
It's like, where is it?
Okay, so you're looking for a good place to stay. You sort of making your way through, and you find a small little alcove. You sort of nestle on next to it, and then there's like a small. It's like these bright like leaves that are sort of that would look normal to anyone else, but for some reason you're spot on. You notice that it's sort of covering something.
Ooh. I uncover it.
Yeah, okay, so you pull sort of the leaves and the grass off, and you can see that it seems like a freshly covered over hole.
Okay, like, can I see into it?
No, it's like someone's dug a hole and someone's now just has filled it in after.
Okay, can I dig at it? Like,
Sure.
Yeah. I don't know if this is good or bad, but I found something.
What is it?
I don't know, come and help me dig.
Okay, as he just like walks in and has a look.
Okay, so yeah, you dig it up and there's a small sack in it, and as you touch it, it makes a jangling noise.
Ooh.
Open it up very cautiously.
Okay. Within it is 2 copper chalices with silver filigree, valued at 25 gold each, and then also a silver wedding band, so a ring, worth 15 gold.
I don't want to take this. This is someone who's put them away.
Do they look anything special, or is it just like somebody had some nice stuff and they hid it away for...
Most of this is kind of someone's taken this stuff and hidden it here.
Could be stolen goods.
Someone stole it, or someone who is trying to hide it from bandits or stuff.
So the wedding band was 15 gold, and both of the gobblers are 25. Bronze goblet.
Is there a name in the ring or something?
No, it seems like a pretty basic.
I'm gonna make the assumption that those thieves stole the things from those carts.
Do you think it was
us.
those guys that we encountered last night?
I think it's
Might be a little
absolutely
store.
those guys that we encountered last night.
It looks very fresh.
Consider this our payment for letting them live, I would say.
Can I add, they were going to tell you about that, but Healing gave them 6 gold and they fucked off.
Well, hey.
She is trying to do good in the world.
Well, hey,
Hey,
karma,
good
it
news.
works.
Good news, Helen. You get your 6 gold back, and with some interest as well, so that works.
But yeah, this is the perfect hiding spot. Like, this from a thief's perspective, and you've got perfect vision north and south of the road. It's got good enough cover to cover, sort of to stop you from skylining with the carts. Okay,
Let's see if we meet this.
so perception checks all around, please.
Yep. I'll start. Do I have help knight or anything done?
I say we let Healing go by herself.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. There's.
So Adric's taking the first one.
I'm sorry.
With whose help?
Darius will help him.
Okay, so
Sorry.
Darius and Adric, you start to hear this low guttural growl from basically above the ridge. And as you sort of peek up, you can see one of those onyx creatures making its way directly for your camp. It doesn't look like it's running at you, it just seems like it's moving around and sniffing, kind of like a dog. But it's making its way right at your camp right now.
Darius reaches over to touch Adric. It senses movement and sound. And then he just cuts off real quick. Not moving a muscle, at least Darius isn't.
So, what does Adric do? You're not talking.
Adric is going to try and sneak off after Darius told him this to fetch the others.
Okay.
Or to sort of alert them as to this creature that's approaching.
Roll a stealth check.
24.
Okay.
Adric is then going to make his presence be known in the rest of the camp by going to Healan and saying, "There's an animal slowly approaching the camp. They probably want some food, or to eat us. Same thing to it, really."
Okay.
He said one of the onyx statues, correct? With the big void holes that suck you into oblivion.
And their food is souls.
Yeah!
So Darius.
So we might want to deal with that.
So Darius, you tell Adric this, and immediately he just
sneaks off
and walks off. and
There's like a serious look at his face. I understand.
And
Fucks off.
then you start to hear him whisper, and it makes you like cringe to your core. As the creature's head just looks over at Adric, and sort of basically lifts its head to start making some sort of noise.
And Darius sees it do this?
Yeah.
Okay. Fuck.
He's
just gonna do a quick glance back at Adric, and just like with a pissed off face, he's gonna fucking just shoot a firebolt at it.
Adric gives like the most nonchalant shrug. He sneaked off.
Yeah, he's gonna fire a firebolt at it, and if it hits, he's gonna start moving in the opposite direction from everyone else. Draw its attention away from Adric.
Okay.
Oh god. Did it notice? Does it notice, Darius?
So you stand up and fire a firebolt at it, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, it seems to know exactly where you are.
Okay.
So roll me an attack. You have, okay. Roll advantage. Okay, so it's not crit, but still 11 damage. So yeah, the firebolt flies at it and smacks into it.
And he's moving away from the group if it hits.
So yeah, it does hit. And as the flame sort of hits it and spreads over its body, you can see it evidently has done damage. The creature does not seem phased at the time and is continuing on with whatever it's doing. And you see as it lifts its head to the sky and lets out this guttural screech. And Adric slowly pushing. He's like, "Healing, there's something." And as he is in the middle of it, this horrible guttural just screech just echoes through the camp. Everyone immediately waking up. And let me just take you to the little map, because y'all are all awake.
Hooray!
And we're gonna have to fight who knows how many of these things.
We fought one of them, and we knew that it only took like maybe 80 points of damage to kill, so...
And then we do know that there's 5 or 6 of them total.
It's a huge number of like void portals that destroys you.
Who wants to die today?
No.
I mean, come on, everyone else is going to be like fighting from like behind while I'm getting hit by 6 of them, so we all know who's going down first.
You need to have faith in a senator.
I do, and Sanri's had to give me a lot of faith, as I will use that faith to swing twice at it with a giant axe.
Perfect.
My faith gives me more hits.
Okay.
We got our new tokens as well.
Okay. So it's a little bit more spookier than I want it to be, but... There we go, that'll do. Just make it a bit darker, that works. So yeah, roll me initiative.
How big is the cart, since I'm in it?
Ooh. That one on me.
I would consider it if anything, a huge creature kind of thing. So it's about, 10 by 10, maybe a bit, 10 by 10, maybe a bit larger. So I'll just sort of, there you go.
Oh, I was just trying to...
Giant kin!
Fair enough. Yeah, that'll do.
Where's the back of it?
Depends how you parked it, I'll let you decide that.
I will roll a d4.
Did you do a shoddy parking or?
1 being the top, going clockwise. 2. That works out perfectly.
Oh man.
Oh no, there's more of them.
I saw that little token fly by.
No, there's nothing in the bottom right corner of the map.
I saw the glimpse of something catch my eye.
Okay, so who's going first?
It's Darius, so it's Adric. Also, I don't seem to hear any music if there's any going off at the moment at all.
No, unfortunately not, because of the old thing. So let's go to Battle Tunes and click play. There we go. So it is going first. It is going to do its scream, and as it does, you see like sort of the concentration of dust start to swirl around it, and then come behind it, as from almost nothing, a creature made of shadow rises. This massive dog. Some would say it is mastiff.
Nice one.
You're welcome.
Just bad.
Not talking bird.
Ah, Christ. Right. So, Adric is going to fall into, well, near cover by sort of moving over towards here. And he will, taking a look at what appears to be the void creature. Skeleton bro. He is going to do the good old usual insightful fighting. So as a bonus action, he makes an insight check versus the deception check. That's 10.
Okay.
Actually, that's...
Well, this is 16, isn't it? Because it's 10 plus 6. Isn't that your thing? You can't roll below a 10?
I can't roll below an 8.
Oh, right. 14.
So 14.
Deception check, yeah?
Yep.
Fails.
Perfect. And with that, Adric then pulls out his heavy crossbow, lining up a shot. He lets one loose. As he then passes his turn.
So this creature finishes constructing and is going to, seeing you fire at its master, sprint at you.
That's a fast boy.
That is all he can do.
And then I can't dual cast till 5, right, with extra attack? Or can I can dual cast as long as it's a cantrip?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then he's going to cast Eldritch Blast then.
It has to be a bonus action though.
Yeah, so like that. Well, that's what I was asking.
Alright.
Does he have to be level 5 when he gets extra attack to be able to do that?
Extra attack. Now, when you cast a spell, that's it. Extra attack doesn't count towards spells.
Yeah, and I haven't used my bonus action.
Yeah. Is Eldritch Blast isn't the bonus action though, is it?
Yeah, it's an action.
Yeah.
An
Oh,
action.
is it an action? No, how do I keep forgetting that? Never mind then. That's it. That's it.
Okay. 2, or was it 3? 3 more Dariuses appear. Elin.
Well, yeah, it's the classical. I'm a cleric. Should I hurt or should I save and maybe heal? Because we're probably dying.
From personal experience.
Well, that was going to hurt. Yeah.
What do you say? Wait.
From personal experience, always go hurt.
Okay. It's the 15 feet. Okay, Spirit Guardians. I want to cast it.
Whereabouts?
Where I thought I cast the spell out. I didn't apparently. Okay,
So,
let's see.
15. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
That's hostile.
All
only,
my
right?
friends are unaffected.
Okay. Just me stuck in the cart burning to death.
Nope.
And that is all.
That's my action. Yes, I don't have any cool bonus action, right? No one is hurt. No, all is well. That's it. Oh, I set my spear to, in case that dude comes close to me, I stab him.
Okay. Kid.
Can I pop open my little peek hole?
Yep.
Can I see that thing?
So, it is facing the right way, yeah? The cart's facing that way.
Yeah, this is the back of it here.
Sure. You can see it.
Can I see it enough to shoot it?
With disadvantage because it's a very small hole.
I will take it.
Sure.
I will also bonus action cast magic weapon. Wait, have we long rested? Yes, we have. I have one slot
time.
left. And then Schust. 18.
Nice.
Will hit.
Oh my god, that damage.
And that is my turn.
Zeldor.
Okay. Seeing as got a little bit of new inspiration in himself, he's going to use his feline agility to go up to the over here, right in front of this guy. And he's going to pull out the Masterwork Grey Axe. Well, let's give this a try. He's going to make his first attack on him. That is a 21 to hit for max damage. The hit, and he has the unwavering mark on him, and he's going to make his second attack on him.
Hey!
That is a 15 to hit him. It hits the 7. He's burning action surge. He's going to make 2 more attacks.
And they both miss.
Don't jinx it.
They always
14.
do.
Will just hit.
Okay, and 1 more for a nat 20.
Hey!
Things are going pretty good.
Okay.
As he gets some newfound resolve as he just keeps slashing at this thing. And that's going to be Zeldor's turn.
Okay. Its turn.
You're dead.
Yeah,
Power word kill.
it starts to slam its 2 little paws on the ground. Its 2 little sharp things on the floor. They're kind of like claws, I suppose. That'll do. And is then going to attempt to slash you twice.
Very well.
25.
Oh, that's definitely fucking hit me.
16.
16 will miss.
Okay. I get to roll some dice. I haven't rolled dice in
I
ages.
panicked then, and I thought it was a 16 points of damage. I was like, what?
I mean, it still could be.
It could be, yeah.
It has a void hole for a face. I think he might lose an arm.
It hasn't bitten you yet.
No.
Why is there always a D8 in my D10 bag? Every fucking time. Wait, is that a D10? Oh, they're both D10s. I'm just stupid. Okay. But so that's 20 points of damage.
20?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck me, that's
That's
no,
an 8 and a 7 plus 5.
That's half my health.
Okay, and then it's going to try and bite you.
Goodbye.
Does a 20 hit.
Oh, it hits me.
No.
Oh, it's gonna bite him.
I'm gonna lose an arm out of this.
I need you to roll.
That's what I was just thinking.
I need you to roll me a dex saving throw.
Oh boy.
Don't you love being a close combat character? As Dex.
Totally.
Okay.
That's
So
an 11.
its mouth comes down and clamps onto your, let's say, arm. And you take 14 points of damage.
I'm nearly down.
What?
I'm at 4 HP.
So we really need to do 1 round of damage and kill this thing.
Yeah.
Just make me a dex saving throw. Sorry, no,
Another
a con
one?
save. A con
No.
save. As you feel your hand,
9.
you feel your hand go into the portal.
Oh god.
You feel an overwhelming feeling of like sort of crushing.
You have this overall feeling of loss.
I feel like I've lost a few pounds.
And I mean, no word of a lie. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but I'll pick it up and show you anyway.
Okay, guys, I did some damage before I died.
Is that how much damage he took?
So that's it's plus the 5 actually. Never mind, that's 9. So that's 9 points of damage. And you watch as Zelda falls backwards. Arm not retrieved.
I just
How
got
much of his arm?
one-shotted.
How much of his arm are we talking here?
Wait, that was 14 on the first one.
20 on the first one, 14 on the second, 9 on the third.
And
Just by 1 HP, I'm down. Jesus Christ, that one shot me.
What do we do?
That did 40.
Did it hit you twice? It hit you once, didn't it?
No, it missed me once because it rolled a 6.
It hit you twice, so it hit you for 20 damage.
and 14.
And the other was 14, wasn't it?
Oh, sorry, no, I've already written. So the 14, and then you're taking damage from the void. So it's 4 damage you've taken. It's not.
I'm still up.
So you took 20, you took 14, and then you took 4.
So that's 38.
I'm up with 1 HP, I think.
Okay.
As in, no, 14, 20.
That's 38.
Oh, that's exactly my hit pull.
Yeah, that's why I was showing you. 3 plus 1 was 4.
Sorry.
So
I can't count, so
you fall back. You guys notice as very cleanly from about 5 inches down below his elbow.
Why the hell did I pick a close quarters combat character?
That's like
your
shield if we just
forearm.
strap it to your arm.
Zelda, what's your dominant? What's Zelda's dominant arm?
He's right.
And actually, no, you're a trained fighter, so I would say you would have used your left one to defend yourself. So I'll say it's your left arm that is currently gone.
Basically your full forearm.
Yeah.
Like, this is how much you have left.
Yeah, no, I've got just practically all the way up to the elbow.
You
It's
said
gone.
5 inches below
Five
the elbow.
inches below the elbow.
So yeah, he's lost like half his forearm.
A little
So,
over half his
Adric.
forearm.
It's alright, I can become Guts, I can have a mechanical arm.
Jesus. Jesus.
Seeing this, Adric is going to double his efforts to try and help Zeldor. He is going to bonus action to disengage from this massive.
Yep.
Shouting, "Healing, dog!" as he runs backwards.
What?
He runs across your spiritual guardians as he lines.
You cut off at the end there, mate.
As he lines up a shot against just over Zeldor's shoulder.
Yep. He's currently on the ground, but sure.
Sure.
Go for it.
That was double quick. That was a 22 on the first.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. 22 hits. So that's 7 plus.
Plus sneak attack of 6. 13 damage.
Okay.
As Adric passes his turn.
So spiritual weapons, Sandra. Is that like a
Spirit Guardians?
spirit guardian? Can it see the guardian, or is it just like an aura?
So it's an aura, I think.
I can copy and paste the spell for you.
If I remember correctly, it's like a physical representation as well. So they can see it, because it also slows them down, giving difficult terrain.
If it starts his turn there, or the first time, so he needs to make a free.
So I imagine they appear angelic to it, correct?
Yep.
So you can see it actively winces towards this, and is instead gonna come round for you, Adric, and avoid the guardians. Or sorry, is it guardians?
Yes, Guardians.
So yeah, seeing them dancing around, it's like, no, fuck that.
Fuck that shit, I'm out.
And it's going to come for you. It's going to bite you as well. Does a 18 hit.
Does it also have a void face?
As it
believe so. No. Yes, it does hit.
Okay, I need you to make me a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw coming right up. 9.
So it's rolled 11 plus 14 points of damage as it jumps up at you and like sort of puts its paws on your chest, and it's not necessarily weight, but it's like this foul force hits you and knocks you backwards prone.
Okay.
This
Yelps, shouting for somebody to get this thing off of him.
and it's now snarling at your feet, ready to take another bite. Darius.
Yeah, about that. It's a good question. He is going to... Shit. He's going to cast Hex on the Onyx creature. If it ever actually goes. Don't know why it's not casting.
Try again. Maybe it's
Oh, here we go.
Falsely.
I got it. In Warlock spells, I have to cast the highest possible.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, give me 1 second. Everything got messed up. I don't know why it says all slots expended. But anyways, Hex is cast at 3rd level. And then... Or not 3rd level, 2nd level. And then... that was his bonus action, so he's going to use his action to then cast Eldritch Blast.
That's fine. Unfortunate.
You get 2 beams though.
That's true.
If no, he has to be Warlock level 5 for that, or is it just...
No, cantrips are player level.
Go again for 11, misses.
I did, yeah, it still misses, so...
Might as well have not shot 2, but...
might as well. And then he's... I mean, at this point, he's just gonna move back another 20 feet.
Heal him.
Okay. Stepping up, so that one goes into the aura.
Yes.
Needs to make a wisdom save, I think.
I think that's on its turn, or if it enters.
It's the first time it enters.
Yeah.
First time on a turn, or starts its turn there.
Healing word. 2nd level.
When it enters on its turn or at the start, so on the start.
So on it starts of its turn, yeah. Healing word 2nd level to Tal'Dorei.
Nice, go for it.
Thank you.
I don't know if it wants to wake up.
Oh, I feel... Oh!
That was nice, though.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a healing word.
Like
That's a
cleric
very
for
good
the win.
That's like halfway health.
Plus fucking 8, that's juicy.
Ascended commands you to wake up. And then that's my bonus action. So then I guess I wanna stab this dude. So I need to take 1 step closer. Guess that, yeah, I wanna do that. $13.
Will hit.
Oh, nice. 12.
Ooh, wow.
Okay.
Oh, why does it say I have armor class 9? That's not correct.
Because you had 19 on the AC.
Yeah,
but
I
mind
have
you, I said I had 12 earlier, so...
I think it's since I leveled, it freaked out.
Same.
Okay. Keen.
I will leave the cart.
You burst out, sure. We'll say that's half your movement.
Yeah, that's fine. I ain't going far. I'll go right here. And I know I already will make the most noise, but I will try to make more noise on top of that. Just to pull it away from Tal'Dorei if I can. And then I will shoot the big one. Bonus action reloading, of course.
Okay.
14.
Just hits.
Yay! For 20 damage.
Very nice. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Zelda.
Right. I take it I'm on the ground at the moment. I wake up with this thing eating my arm.
And you go to push yourself up with both arms. And you fall over onto your right side.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh. So, I would like to use my bonus action
to scream.
It's a scream in terror at the mistakes I have made. I would like to use my bonus action to second wind myself. So this is a +1 to this. So that's 14 health, because I haven't added the fighter level to this, so...
That's fine, 14. Yep.
Yeah. I was at 15, and then plus that, so... Yeah, 14. 29. Considering that I'm going to be taking this attack at disadvantage, I would like to get my hand out of there.
As in, you're gonna reach in and try to pull it out?
I would like to try and pull the stump of my arm out.
It's currently not got your stump of your arm in your mouth. Like, you just have on the floor.
I'm just on the floor, so it isn't devouring my arm at the moment.
Your arm's gone.
My whole arm is gone.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Up, like, couple inches up to your elbow.
So after freaking out of that,
Yeah.
he is pulling out his longsword and he's gonna take 2 fucking attacks with it.
Yep.
15.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I take it that's gonna be 4 because I can't two-hand this shit right now.
Technically, that 4 is the two-handed attack. This is a
It's a
D10.
four,
The
okay.
D8 is the left, so it's 6.
Okay. I'm gonna make another attack then.
Go for it.
19.
For 9. Okay. So you stab it in the side of the head, pull out, stab it in the side of the head again, and you watch as its eyes sort of just fade.
Is it dead?
And it goes slump on the end of your weapon, yeah.
He's just kind of like freaking out right now and he's just looking at where his stump used to be. Like that. He's gonna end his turn there. He's like in fucking shock at the moment.
Okay.
You did pretty good with only one arm.
Yeah, not too bad.
Adric.
Damn, I specialize in two-handed weapons.
Okay, Adric is pinned down by this thing, or is it just not prone?
Prone.
Okay, he is going to bonus action to disengage as he stands up and slips backwards.
Mm-hmm.
So he can only move like 12 feet, I believe.
15. We'll just do 15, it makes it easier.
15 as he moves 3 squares away. He will then pull out his crossbow and then try and land a shot through the trees.
Alright, go for it.
24 with a sneak attack, considering healing is standard next to the dog.
Yep.
So that's 15 damage
Okay, the damage sinks in.
as he passes his turn.
On his turn, he has to make a saving throw. Right? Or does it just take the damage?
Oh, I need to roll the damage again. $13, and it was a wisdom save, right? And it has half movement if you want to move around. Make the wisdom save. On failure it takes 3d8, on success it takes half damage, but it's still half speed.
Let's just see. Even if it succeeded, it would still die. So,
Oh, nice.
as it rears back, so it goes to jump at you. As it does, a wolf sort of comes out of the ground and grabs its neck, pulls it to the ground, starts ripping, and pulls away as the shadow fades away.
That's so nice.
Combat over.
I call that a successful encounter.
I'm going to immediately run up to the Shadow Beast thing. I'll pull out a hammer and I'm gonna try to hit the back of its head to see if it'll spit out Zeldor's arm.
Zeldor's just still like...
Make me a strength check.
Is it like a clean cut? Or is it like bleeding out right now?
Basically, it's still bleeding.
I go over and help him.
But it's very clean.
I'm like holding the stump right now.
It's like, as if a cleaver has just...
Okay, can I stop the, make a bandage, stop the bleeding?
Yeah, all that stuff you were...
I would even expand the med kit, healer's kit.
You perfectly cauterize and clean the wound.
Yeah.
It will not fester.
Good.
So you just see Keen smack at the back of this thing's head with a hammer. Not very effectively, just hitting the back of its head. Until eventually the hammer, you feel the wood sort of start to crack at the base, and you think it's the best idea perhaps stop before you break your hammer entirely.
Darius is just gonna walk up to him as he's doing it. It's not gonna work. It's gone.
I'm going to pull out my tongs from my smith's tools. I'm gonna fish him in there and try to pull out his arm.
Okay. Make me a strength check.
He's on a damn mission.
Right now, Zeldor's just really nervously chuckling at the moment, looking at his stump of his arm.
Okay. So you feel something catch, pull back, and most of the tongs are gone.
Shit!
I'm so sorry.
Of course. Of course. Had to dive in. Had to charge in like a fucking idiot, Zeldor.
You can't do anything about that now.
As he goes up to the creature and he starts stabbing the shit out of it with his longsword.
Make me a strength check.
Was this disadvantage being a one armor?
No, you can use your right arm fine.
20. Well, a strength save, but...
Okay. So
So take 2 away from that, that'd be a 20.
So you'll just sort of slam your sword into it. Your sword is not broken.
It's just laying out its frustration into this thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you impaled it several times.
He's going to try and lift up his great axe, see if he can do it one-handed.
Okay. I'm going to say this is going to take you a while. I'm going to make you do a... Let's have a look. I'm going to call it a constitution check.
Just a con check?
Mm-hmm. As you're
10.
Both through strength and through will trying to... Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, there's going to have to be some erasing out of one of those arms there.
Darn, I paid for a guy with 2 arms. I should have paid for a guy with 1 arm.
I might have saved $5.
I might save $5 on this creation.
Well, your left arm in the picture looks like it could possibly be fake if you change the color of the glove or something.
Correct to say.
Yeah, this.
I take it. I can't lift it up.
You can lift it, but you can't effectively use it in battle. This is taking you a couple of hours now, as you guys are just sort of watching him hopelessly. He's trying to lift it. He's getting really fucking angry, and he's trying to swing it. You're watching him trying to learn how to use a weapon. It's like a kid trying to use a short sword for the first time.
Zeldor. It's enough now.
Yeah.
Enough.
Yeah. He just fucking throws the axe on the ground.
I'll pick it up and put it in the back hole for you.
Good guy, Keen. You spent a lot of money on that. I'll just give it.
Yes, it's very expensive.
He this, then just goes lying in the cart.
Okay.
So, you guys go back to rest. What are you doing?
Crying internally.
Oh man.
Should have fought it from long range.
Well, I guess it's still Darius and Adric, so watch while everyone goes back to sleep.
Oh, Zelda's not sleeping. Not after that.
Adric's going to insist that you need rest after that. You've used a lot of energy. Take a few moments. Well, you can help yourself with my cart. It's a bit bigger and a bit drier than the floor.
Are you saying that towards me, are you? Or,
Yeah, feel free. Lie down in my cart. I actually made it quite nice and comfy if you like.
I think I just need some time to think, Adric.
Right. You do that then. There's
He's just staring out in the distance.
Okay. So, some rest. Who's taking the second watch?
I will.
Fuck me, that was first watch, wasn't it? Jeez. I would still be up at this point, I think. How do you sleep after that?
Okay, so with a disadvantage, mate. Yeah, check.
Okay. Doo-doo.
2.
Guess I make one as well, since I'm still up.
Yeah, sure, you can make a third one if you want.
Perception. Boom.
So
Double freeze. Double fucking freeze.
Nice.
So both of your checks, so with both of your shifts, go by. Zelda, you're a bit distracted.
Slightly distracted.
Kian, you are also slightly distracted by the lack of arm on.
I'm over here working on blueprints.
Staring at it.
Yeah. Furiously writing and and scribbling. And finally, Keelan, did you want to make a check? Okay.
Is it daytime right now, or is it still nighttime?
It's sun's starting to rise at the end of this. Okay, Keelan. Yeah, you're very observant, and you notice. Zelda, did you sleep any?
No. I think realistically he wouldn't have slept.
Yeah, make a con check. Con save, sorry. Okay.
Well, that's a disadvantage to those 220s, so.
Yeah, that's fine. You managed to shake off the exhaustion. Yeah, and the morning is now here, and the sun is starting to rise.
be very quietly preparing the wagon to go.
Darius wants to walk up to Zeldor.
Oh no.
Oh, don't do it.
And he wants
I will say this,
wants
Matt loves whatever you're going to do. Zelda's going to fucking hate this.
Darius, since he's so awkward, like, with conversations and, like, people, he's gonna walk up to Zeldor and he's gonna try and brighten the mood. So he's gonna conjure a mage hand in as a left hand, and he's gonna say, "Do you need a hand?"
You're the worst person.
I hope he cuts her hand off.
And he's gonna do it with a smile, and he's gonna mean all good intention.
You do not deserve protection right now. I just... if I see it, then I...
I am debating whether or not I should roll for that, but no. Zeldor's gonna fucking clock you in the fucking face with his right hand. His one good one he's got left.
Okay.
So that's just a D4.
D4 for damage.
It would just be 1 plus strength.
One
Oh,
plus
is it?
You have
strength.
to hit him first, so roll a strength check. Just roll a d20 plus your strength modifier plus proficiency.
I was gonna say, it's not hard to hit him, so don't worry about it.
Proficiency, it's just just strength check.
D20 plus strength, right? That's a 13.
Still hits.
So yeah, that's 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
He's just gonna tumble backwards, fall on his ass.
Yeah.
Mage hand gone.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna look confused.
Darius, does it look like I need a fucking hand right now?
No, I think you hit me hard enough with just the one. Understood. He's gonna, like, crawl away. And he's gonna pull out his book real quick and write down, "Don't make fun of the missing arm."
Especially after day one. Maybe settle into the joke after a week or two. Then we can talk about
Had
the
to
missing
do it.
arm.
I couldn't resist.
No, I love you for it. I love you for it, but...
Yep, that's it. He's just gonna go back to writing in his book now.
Yeah, I go back to preparing the car in a slightly more shittier mood than I started.
I sure hope we don't run into any more of those things. Other might lose the other one.
Well, that's 2 that we've taken out now. Out of
how
between
the
5 to
am I
6.
gonna fire that crossbow?
Use your mouth.
Yeah, man, yeah,
Send your
he's
teeth at him.
learn to use your feet, I guess. I don't know. Cock it back with your foot.
I need to say, is it a hand crossbow or a light crossbow? I think it's a light one. A light crossbow. Yes.
Even harder.
Yes. A feeling these are going to be made with disadvantage.
Do we still have a shield?
Did it get... Well, I wasn't...
Stick it into the little stump.
No. No.
Well, actually, no, I wasn't wearing the shield. I was using my two-handed, so do I still have a spike shield?
I don't know if we have... We still have a shield?
I have a shield, but I don't know if we have a shield.
I took one from those lizard folk bastards.
He does have a lizard
Yeah,
folk
you
shield.
did.
Alright, I will take that shield and I'll start rearranging the straps so that I can just kind of strap it to whatever arm of his is left.
Yeah, sure, you can strap it around.
I mean, I'm not going to walk up to him and start, like, taking measurements and stuff. I'm just going to kind of eyeball it because I don't want to piss him off.
You know when someone is trying not to look pissed off but is extremely wanting to fucking... who hates you right now? That's doing that. He's like...
That Photoshop job is really good.
So good.
It's like too good. It's too good.
Breathe through the nostrils, Zeldor.
Oh man, should get commissioned really.
Yeah.
Okay, so
There were worse things to lose, I will say. He could have taken a leg.
It looks like you just have a dick poking out of your arm.
It's got a dick arm.
Oh,
rest in peace.
Rest in peace, arm. You did good.
So you wake up. Some parts missing. Do you continue on?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, don't mind the awkwardness caused by the missing arm.
I need a perception check for the first run.
Am I helped?
Sure.
$22.
Okay. So you can see, sort of up in the distance, there's like a disturbance with the dust, and it's heading sort of westward. And you sort of see below it, there seems to be a running body of water as well. And you start to head towards this body of water, and you can see it's a road, a bridge, a small island bridge, and then continues on. A very small island. However, you can see currently at the first bridge there are 2 people on the side nearest to you, 2 people on the side on the other side, and there's 2 people on the furthest bridge closest on the side closest to you, and then 2 people again on that. So basically, until there's 8 people. Sorry, no, there's 9, and there's 1 currently just in the middle of the island, just sort of doing something.
This looks fun. I pointed out to the others.
And you advance.
Oh, I don't know if I want to deal with anything. I feel like Zelda's gonna lose all his arms now.
I'm just gonna look like that guy from Monty Python who has like no arms, no legs.
Tis but a scratch.
Tis but a scratch. Then I'll bite your ankles off it.
It's funny, but it's also going to be true.
Oh, it's hilarious, but
Oh god.
unfortunately Zeldor's pride will not let this go away. For a while.
So good.
So you get closer, and you can see that the men are fully covered in armor head to toe. And you can see the man in the middle island seems to be some sort of wizard or noble dressed in sort of fine clothing. And as you start to get towards the bridge, you can see the 2 men in armor just sort of turn towards each other, walk towards each other, and then turn back to you, basically blocking you off from crossing the bridge.
Okay, like they're guards.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess we're going to have to pay the toll. I guess we go up.
Okay, so yeah, you walk right up. Now that you're closer, you can see that there's this hollow green light glowing from within their helmets.
Oh, do we recognize it?
Okay.
Is there anything we...
Sure, roll me a history check.
Is that just Talon, or is that all of us?
Yeah, all of you can roll a history check if you'd like.
Guidance.
History. Oh, that's a 7.
12.
You rolled as much as.
Oh, Kian knows.
Kian most definitely knows.
So yeah, Keen, you know this is a animated piece of armor.
I will inform the group of such.
You've heard of such in many tales, and you can see You can see the guy that's currently pleasantly dressed. You see like his ears prick up. Then he goes back to doing something. And about 10 minutes pass before he turns and starts to walk over to you guys. So he goes to the other side of the bridge, and now the two on the opposite side, they then come onto the bridge and move forward, so they're behind the other two. And he sort of steps back, and then you can hear him sort of project his voice over. Can I help you?
We would like to pass.
On my bridge?
I guess.
Is it your bridge, is it?
How much gold do you have?
How much gold do you want?
All of it, preferably.
I have 3 gold.
Then you can swim.
I have 16.
So what's the least requirement?
How many are there of you?
5.
50 gold each.
50 gold each.
Zelda's not having it.
I'm sorry, it might it's just because I've had a bad week or something, but you can shove that 50 gold so thoroughly up your fucking ass.
Seldor.
Then you can swim.
Good, I need practice anyway.
Yeah. What if you draw? I'm not talking
Would you
about that.
prefer the second option, Healing, of me getting out my sword?
Seldor.
I tell you what.
Do you need a hand, Zelda?
40 gold for the disabled one.
Oh god.
He says it and then just kind of like disappears behind the other side of the horse.
Tal'Dorei is very slowly reaching his sword.
Standing in front of Zeldor.
You just
Give him a look and say, no, man. Don't do it.
Stomp the left foot and stomp the right foot.
No, it's okay. What's the deal with the other people over there?
They are my constructs as well.
Okay, so, but is there a toll to pay to everyone as we go past, or do we only pay here?
If you wish to cross, it is 50 gold only.
Why exactly are you tolling the bridge?
Well, these are very hard to maintain.
Clearly.
So you toll the bridge to maintain the guards for the bridge so you can toll it?
Yes.
If you didn't toll the bridge, you wouldn't have to maintain the guards.
Well, it needs repairing.
Like, Executor, how far is like the the other side of the bridge to the other?
It's about 10-15 feet per bridge.
So it wouldn't be that long for us swimming to the other side.
A swim would be around.
But who knows what's in this water, and you only have one hand.
Thank you for reminding me, Helen.
Well, it sounds like you need it.
Or it means like we could save some fucking money right
It's
now.
about half a mile.
Yeah, if you drown,
to,
it will
to
be
swim
cheap.
across.
I am not paying a fucking piece of my earnings on this piece of shit.
It is very reasonable to pay toll for a bridge.
Oh, 50 gold per
that's
person.
that's the part. But if we get angry, it won't help at all.
Sorry, I'm not angry, I'm fucking furious.
Okay, maybe you should take the back seat then.
He throws the reins. Fuck it.
Thank you.
Zelda,
Yeah.
as you head into the back of the cart,
Yes, I do.
you feel a familiar feeling from inside your left pocket. And from it, comes out a letter, and it starts to float around you. Once more,
no! Oh no!
To land in your palm.
He like undoes it like with his teeth like there. It's like, and someone throws it like that. Right, let's see what the hell's going on now.
So, to summarize the letter, because I haven't done it. Veronica, not Aurelia. Veronica is doing well in her studies. She has been a well-adjusted member and has done super brilliant in her learning, and has greatly improved. And there's a picture in there, and it does not look any more better than the last one. But
yeah, I feel like I might need to let her know that there's going to be a slight artistical error right now going into the future.
This is where I copy and paste my last one.
But below it is essentially a notice for 6 months until your next payment.
How much is the payment?
In total, it is.
You know when Purry gets a calculator out, it's not a good thing.
Yeah, I know it's a lot of money as well. It's a lot of money. Right, I have a 10th of that so far, so going good. Going good.
And then it's signed by His Majesty Lord Adrian Mothcombe. And essentially it's just a bill of notice to let you know you've got 6 months left.
That's a lot of money.
Great. I have a month to make 1,200 gold.
I can lend it to you.
6 months.
Granted, it's in the safe back at face.
Bear in mind, the last one you got said that you had almost a year to pay it.
Yeah, that was my point.
Oh
my
god!
Yeah, that's how fast it's going, buddy.
Yeah, it's been 4 days.
4 days, and it's been half a year.
Why'd you say
Purry is like laughing so much. He has to hide behind this notebook. He has to hide behind this.
So within 4 days, you have to raise 12.
So Zelda now puts those sucking cogs in his head then, and then he realizes that. Does anything else want to shit on me today? Please! I fucking commend you!
How about 30 gold for the disabled one?
How about we pay you 100 gold flat and you just let us across without any trouble? We've had a long fucking week.
How about 230 gold?
That's the same number as before.
That's the same thing.
That was kind of the point, I believe.
I give him 80 gold for me and Tal'Dorei, and I walk past. You guys stand here if you want to. Goodbye.
Now, Adric walks up to this person and states, "You let the one who's missing an arm sort of go past because he's a bit." Would you be okay if you let a few shorter people through for like a reasonable price?
Half the size, half the price. Makes sense.
Yeah.
He looks you up and down, Adric. In your
slightly smaller than the average dwarf.
In your fine-ish garb, he looks you keen up and down with this weapon that are fabled to be very rare. 50 gold.
45.
Maybe a persuasion check.
Adric throws it out there, not knowing how to bargain in the slightest. Persuasion is -1. 7.
Oh! 50 gold.
Fine. I will pull out 50 gold from Healin's funds. No, I'm kidding. I'll pull it up for my own.
Okay. Secret healings.
Best of luck, guys, as the players forgotten to hit press to talk. I'd be more than happy to loan you some. If you need it.
No.
Join the rest of us.
And Darius?
Darius will shell out the 50.
Nice.
Is that from what's in my bag? Or do you have 50 on you?
It's all my gold. That is all 50 of my gold.
Okay, you do remember you still have 1,400 in my bag.
When did I get 1,400?
Taxes.
I've been
Can I
counting around
steal
yours
more
and
from
Healin's
taxes?
and mine's gold.
Is
Is that just for me or is that total?
Yeah.
No,
That's just for you.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind.
Yep.
I should keep that in
Tempted to
mind.
rob every place we see from now on.
Thank God for that long lost grandpa, huh?
Yeah, really.
Good old uncle really saved us there.
Yep.
And as you cross the first bridge, making your way past the scraggly wizard, and cross the second bridge, you safely make your way to the other side, halfway done through this day, and we will end the session there. Cliffhanger, you crossed the bridge successfully.